what we really need, we as a collective population in Bermuda that has a diverse culture even for our small size and small population, is the experience of knowing, having knowledge and understanding about where our cultures come from, understanding the historical contexts and complexities. And complexity is not a naughty word or a bad word or a heavy word. Complexity can be fraught with difficult things, but complexity is also full of the beautiful dynamics that make Bermuda as rich as it is for so small a population. Insofar as it would be great also to see the value and necessity of assimilation and appropriation, because that's very much a part of joining any setting, any place, any location, which also speaks very much to the local experience and the global experience, because we're all connected to other places.
I think we can include culture in planning processes at different levels. On the government level, any national development planning in any ministry could involve or consult the Department of Culture, who in turn may consult cultural sector partners and wider stakeholders. Then on the cultural sector level, organizations could individually and collectively ensure their strategic plans and operational work is reasonably aligned with Bermuda's current national plans and agreed priorities. And then probably most importantly, on the grassroots level, government and the cultural sector could use community feedback loops during planning processes and implementation to hear community ideas and criticism at any time. And I know that's done already to some extent, but I think it could be beefed up.
So the idea that culture is really a periphery, fluffy idea, I think needs to be put on the bench. Culture is core to who we are. And, once again, it goes back to understanding who we are as people. What are our common values and beliefs that tie us together? But then going back to that idea of that mosaic, keeping alive the different identities, the multitude of identities that are here in Bermuda, and understanding them and understanding the common ground between them, I think is critical. Culture is key in terms of understanding who we are as people. Social development, how we thrive as an economy, it all comes back to culture. And I think also on the flip side as well, there's also this idea that culture is the foundation of human rights. So we as individuals need to understand our culture in order to better understand how we debate as a society, how we consider diversity and inclusion, and how we look at even freedom of speech.
Traditionally, the arts are looked at, I think, as a luxury or as a hobby. And really, they're an important part of any developed society, and I think they speak to the health of a society. When you have engaging and robust arts programs, I think that's a good barometer as to where their engagement lies. And I think that filters into all other aspects, whether it be schools, whether it be mental health programs, whether it be opportunities for people to discuss societal issues in ways that are not that are maybe slightly outside the one-on-one conversations that have to happen, which are difficult. This allows for other people to actively and in a sense passively absorb and maybe understand and empathize with other people's perspectives. So I'm a firm believer that the arts provide an opportunity for you to see the world through somebody else's lens, and that is an important thing, because if you can empathize with somebody else's situation, it then means that you have the ability and the opportunity to really to find ways to support other people's needs in a sense, of whatever they might be.
We could start at grassroots. We could start at the ordinary folk. We could start at making sure that those ordinary folk feel valued. You hear the young people say they don't know enough about Bermuda's history and traditions. But how we could do that? How can we strengthen that knowledge?